All right, so what we're gonna do is make our Elements of Art flip book, okay? So I'm gonna walk you through all of the steps so that we can eventually get to this final project. Okay, you are going to take your piece of paper and you are going to fold it like a hot dog, okay? But my suggestion is to leave a little bit of an edge because you're gonna want that when we get to our measuring, okay? The next thing you're going to do is take your ruler, okay, and on both sides, not just one, but both, we're gonna measure 1.5 inches. So it's that long mark in between the two numbers. So I'm just gonna make a little dot or a little line, very light, in between. So I'm kind of going 4.5, and then this is a whole inch, and then now I need that half mark, and then I go to the whole inch, half mark, okay? And we should end up with an even amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces, okay? Now I've left that little lip there because I want my marks, I want those to be on the inside as well, okay? So when I open it up, I can see that I have the marks on the outside and on the inside, okay? I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Every 1.5 inches, so 1.5, 3, 3.5, okay, 6, 6.5, 9, 9.5, okay. All right, so now I have my 1/2 inch marks. Once I have those, I'm gonna take my ruler and I am going to draw a light line connecting my two marks. Kind of like I'm connecting the dots. Okay, so that is the outside, okay? Now I'm gonna open it up, and I have marks here, but I need to make marks here so that I know where my 1.5 inch marks are. So 1.5 inches, so 1.5 to 3, and 3.5, 6, 6.5. All right, so now I have these marks. I'm gonna go ahead and draw my lines just like I did on the outside. Okay, so now I have the outside and the inside. I don't need to do anything on this side, just the inside, okay? So that's that step. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to create my title at the top, Elements of Art. If you want to put your name here, you can. Otherwise, your name can go on the back. Make sure your name is somewhere, okay? Now this one I didn't finish going all the way, but I did in this one. So I want to make sure I've got this first, okay? I'm going to go ahead and make my title page. Now you'll make it nicer than this, but this is just so you get the idea, okay? Now, for each strip, I'm going to write the name of the element of art, okay? I'm going to write the name, and I'm also going to draw a picture that shows that element. So for line, I have different kinds of lines. For form, I have some 3-dimensional forms. For value, I have changes in light to dark. Space shows perspective, getting smaller as we get farther away. Texture represents kind of a fuzzy texture. Shape, I have some shapes, and color, I have different colors. Okay, so you're not going to copy mine. You're going to make your own. Okay, so you'll be able to look at handouts for help, and you can Google. Okay, once this is all drawn, you're going to open up. Okay, and you are going to define each thing. So elements of art, you're going to write the definition here. Line, write the definition. Form, write the definition. Value, write the definition. Space, write the definition. Texture, write the definition. Okay, shape, definition, color, definition. So each element has its own definition behind it. So it's almost like a flat book. When you lift it up, you can reveal the definition. Okay? So once you have your elements drawn and written down, okay, your last step, now this is the step that most people mess up. You want to open your foldable, because if you keep it closed, you might cut all the way through. You want to open it. And then you are going to cut along your line only to the fold. Okay? Make sure that your foldable is open so that you're not cutting the other side. Okay, the other side needs to stay solid. I'm cutting only to the fold. And then once that's done, you are good to go.